Hello and welcome to Big Orbit's Cardfight Vanguard weekly update. My name is James. I'll be going through the interesting and useful cards shown throughout the past 7 days. We've mostly been shown Royal Paladin units with a few Neo-Nectar units this week. Firstly, I'll go through the new Alfred support. King of Knights Light Manifest, Alfred Oath, is a grade 3 in RRR. His first skill is Continuous Vanguard Circle Generation Break 2. During your turn, this unit gets plus 2000 power for each of your rear guards. This skill seems like a slower version of old Alfred's power-up skill, however this unit can be boosted by a rear guard. Then his second skill is Auto Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1, and choose a card from your hand and discard it. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, if you have a card in your soul with Swordsman of Light or Blaster in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 2 cards with the Swords of Light or Blaster in its card name that have different grades from one another, and call them to separate rearguard circle and shuffle your deck. This is a pretty easy condition to meet with how Alfred decks are built, and depending on if you have anything face up in the G zone or not, you can stride into legit Sword Dragon or Aerial Divine Knight Outmal to keep filling up your field. A useful supporting singular grade 3 is Swordsman of Light Peaks. He has auto on the rearguard circle, Generation Break 1, when your other unit is placed on rearguard circle due to an effect of one of your cards. If you have a Vanguard with Alfred in its card name, this unit gains plus 5000 power until the end of turn. This isn't a once per turn like Unos or Grawl, which is really useful, but he does have the second ability where, as a continuous from deck, if you have a Vanguard with Alfred in its card name, this card gets grade -1. This means you can't call a grade 2 and this unit with Alfred Oath's skill, but it does mean you can superior call him with legit Sword Dragon skill or Aerial Divine Knight Outmal. With the direction that Alfred build is going, I think you could fit 2 of this into your deck, with 3 of the old Alfred and 3 of Alfred, or 3 of Azel and odd Alfred. Either that, or you could easily tech just one of this guy into your deck, as you can easily bring him out, and you may even want one Emit Hammer Dragon in there too. Lastly, for the Alfred support, we get a pretty nice common critical trigger, Scion Rider. As an auto on the rearguard circle, and the cost of put this into your soul, when your grade 3 Vanguard with Alfred in its card name attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, countercharge 2. It's no secret that old Alfred's skills are overcosted, but at least with this, it can seem less so. But you do have to have a grade 3 Vanguard, you can't stride and use this ability. But the Royal Paladins in this set are supposed to be for Xion, so naturally we get some pretty good Brave units this week too. Royal Paladins GL for this set is Holy Dragon Brave Lancer Dragon. His first skill is Auto on the Vanguard Circle, Generation Break 3, Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 3 cards with the Brave ability, call them to separate rearguard circle and shuffle your deck. Choose a card from your hand for each unit called and discard it. Then his second skill supports this one with Auto on the Vanguard Circle Brave. When your unit attacks, that unit gains plus 3000 power until the end of the battle. You'll want to be using this as a finisher when you can call your whole hand onto the field, because the discard is not a part of the cost. If you have no cards in your hand, you can still call 3 units. As we have things like Solomon, you can just keep going with the attacks, similar to Yasuo Tenma, because if your opponent has 5 damage, they're not going to want to let a single one through, and the plus 3k to all the cards attacking just helps put on the pressure. If you're a little worried that you won't be able to finish them through Brave Lancer, you could use his skill to call units like Support Warlock of Damascus and Hopekeeper to try and get as many cards as you can in your hand at the end of turn. A very useful new Perfect Guard is going to be available for Brave too, with Security Knight Regius. Firstly, his normal Nullify skill can be used on either the Vanguard or a rearguard. Then his second ability is Auto Generation Break 2 Brave. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, if you have a Vanguard with Outmal in its card name, Soul Charge 1, then if the number of cards in your hand is 1 or less, choose one of your units that is being attacked, and that unit cannot be hit until the end of the battle. So this means if you're low on cards, which there is a good chance of it happening in Brave, then you can get to Perfect Guard without discarding a card from your hand, which is amazing. But you can also use it on a turn you're against VMAX to protect both your Vanguard and a rearguard to prevent that extra damage from affecting you. The Soul Charge is also nice, as we are getting more soul blasting in Royal Paladin. All in all, this is a really great card. I would recommend running 3 of this and 1 Hopekeeper, or 2 of this and 2 Hopekeeper. Like I said before, we get some Neo-Nectar units this week. The first one is the Trial Deck Stride, Flower Princess of Belief, Celine. As an auto, Counterblast 1, when this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 1 card from your hand and call it to Rearguard Circle, and that unit gets plus 5000 until the end of turn. If the called unit has the Bloom ability, Countercharge 1 and Soul Charge 1. This can allow you to set up for when you're striding over Asha, as the problem that Asha has is that she can't do much if there's nothing on the field for her to clone. This has been helped already with the new Ranunculus of Searing Heart Asha though. I'm a little worried about there being this soul charging in Bloom, as you could easily soul charge your clones, but at the same time you could soul blast them, and with multiple effects you can put them back into your deck. Lastly, there is a RRR grade 2 from the character booster, Robust Maiden Noel. As an act on the rearguard circle, Generation Break 2, choose a card from your hand and discard it. If you have a Vanguard with Ranunculus in its card name, until the end of turn, this unit gets continuous on the rearguard circle. This unit can attack a Vanguard from the back row. A bit costly, but as you will mostly be calling from the deck, you shouldn't see much of a problem from discarding a card every now and again. She also has Bloom, auto on the rearguard circle. When your other unit with the same name is placed on rearguard circle, all your units in the same column as this unit get plus 4000 power until the end of turn. So if you have 4 of these on the field, and you use the discarding ability on 2, you will be looking at least 5 attacks with a power boost from plus 4k to plus 16k. Not including any power that your Vanguard will be giving it. So overall, a very nice card to finish off your opponent with. That is all for this week. If you have any questions about the rulings, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I'll try and answer them as best as I can. Be sure to check next week too, where I'll be going through the interesting and useful cards shown throughout the next 7 days, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!